Let's learn how to draw hands. Yay! So first, you obviously want paper, a pencil, a pen, and any kind of eraser you want. I recommend you don't start with a pen because you'll make mistakes, and you need to draw guidelines. Guidelines, people, they're important. So using your pencil, mine is mechanical, you want to draw like a box, like a kind of like a trapezoid, but don't overdo it. So 1 second. So doing this lightly so that you can erase it later. Now you want to draw like a circle for the wrist here, like round and round and round, but again, lightly. So now that you have that, you want to draw where the thumb is going to be, which is going to be kind of like a triangle almost, but you can also like, add a little tick here so that you can show that the thumb doesn't exactly end right there, if that's easier for you. So easily enough, it kind of looks like a finger glove. So now that I have this right, as I said before, you want to now you want the rest of the fingers. So the pinky is obviously going to be the shortest little rectangle. I generally connect the two, the middle finger and the ring finger because they're actually connected, like anatomically. And your pointer finger is independent, so it will stay on its own. And these three here around here, they're going to be the same size, so it looks much more like a finger glove now, except with this nice rectangle square thing. You want to draw the joints for the fingers now, so we're going to draw tiny little circles for all of them. So we have the joints now. The pinky only has like two-ish. I mean, like the last bit, it's not that important because it's so small. The thumb obviously only has two joints, but we're only going to draw one because, again, it's small. We can draw the second one if you want. But here, these three here, they have three joints. So there should be some here, but you don't exactly need to draw those because they're connected to here anyway. So you're going to draw the little rectangles for all of these. The thumb is going to be finished and it's going to have a tip. And so is the pinky. I'll explain how the pinky works in a moment. So personally, I don't draw the thumb's joint here because, well, it's kind of just a nub after that. The pinky, it's small, so the joint would be right at its fingertip here. Same goes for the thumb here. Okay, using my hand as an example, you can see that the tip is right after it. This here, tip is also right after it, but you have three joints. So, the tips of your fingers here, we're going to draw the little circles now for the thing, yeah? So basically these are going to be the joints, but this is like essentially the tip now. So you're just going to draw a little round nub for all of them. The pointer finger will be like approximately this far. The middle finger will be the furthest since it's the longest finger generally, and the fourth finger will also be around the same bit as the pointer finger. So now we have our guidelines in pencil. The nails start at around where the joints start, like just by a little bit. And as you can see, these two are still combined, so you can draw a line right down the middle of the two of them. And now we have our actual fingers and hand all together. I'll draw the wrist in a second. Depending on the width of the wrist, it will either have like a little round bit here, which is basically your bones. There's a lot of bones where your wrist is so that it can flex and move, which is why there's a nub here, kind of like it's rounder, which is why we drew this in the beginning. So now you can ignore these guidelines, not completely, but you want to trace the outline that you've made with pen. So we now have inked the hand. Okay, so we can erase the guidelines now with our trusty eraser. So now that we've erased the guidelines, you've noticed, oh, there's something weird about this. Well, if you haven't noticed, they have no nails. So basically I just like draw a line where the fingertips are already with a pen. So Okay, so now what else is looking weird? Well, the fact that here, around here, the joints don't have their little wrinkles. So we can draw those in, but a lot of people just tend to ignore them entirely. But I'll draw them in for you. And now we are done with our hands. Thank you for joining me. Bye!